One of the important ways of tackling Islamophobia is education in our schools. It is important that all children learn that Islamophobia is wrong, just like racism, anti-Semitism, and other forms of discrimination. The NSPCC has reported a 22% increase in racial abuse and bullying of children under the age of 18 in the period 2015 to 2018. Childline reported that it held 2,500 counseling sessions over this period on faith-based bullying. The NSPCC has reported that as a result of this bullying, children are now trying to whiten their skin and are self-harming by cutting themselves. Muslim children have been bullied for wearing the hijab, and they have been called terrorists, ISIS supporters, and other equally horrible names. We believe that teachers need support to help children who are victims of faith-based bullying. Bullying comes from ignorance and fear, so we have to educate all children about who we are and what our faith is. We believe that all children should have some basic understanding of key topics such as: when did Muslims come to this country? What have Muslims contributed to this country? And why does the media misrepresent Muslims? As a result of identifying this need, we have produced materials for teachers to use in PSHE lessons. Our aim is to roll these out for use in both primary and secondary schools. We need to protect religious rights, such as wearing the headscarf in school in line with school uniform policy, as well as providing prayer rooms in schools. The right to wear religious clothes is protected under Article 9 of the Human Rights Act of 1998, which guarantees freedom of thought, belief, and religion. Such initiatives help build confidence and strong religious identities in Muslim children. However, there has been a lot of negative media coverage on Muslim schools, especially since the Trojan Horse affair in 2014. It was shown that, in fact, there was no systematic plot to Islamize schools in Birmingham, despite sensationalist media reporting. In fact, Muslim schools are amongst the top performing schools in this country. Government data in 2019 show that the top 3 secondary schools on Progress 8 measures were all Muslim. One of the areas we need to improve is how we teach about the legacy of the British Empire, specifically its role in shaping Muslim migration to this country. We also need to improve on what is taught about Muslim contribution to this country. Did you know that over 400,000 Muslim soldiers fought on behalf of Britain in World War I, but only 2% of the British public are aware of it? Muslim students are concerned about whether they can afford university tuition fees. While most students take out a student loan, oftentimes this involves interest, and this is simply unacceptable for many Muslims. MEND, along with other organizations, have lobbied the government to produce an alternative finance option, which they have, called the Alternative Student Finance. However, they have not yet made this option available. So in summary, MEND calls upon the government: 1. To prioritize the teaching of PSHE and to include the teaching of Islamophobia within it. 2. To support teachers to help children who are victims of faith-based bullying. 3. To protect the religious rights of Muslim children in schools. 4. To ensure that school curriculums reflect our shared history. And 5. To offer alternative student finance. Find out more at our dedicated election website called Get Out and Vote. Here you will find our manifesto on all our policy pledges and which of these pledges the parties have agreed to. You will also find information on your local candidates. Please visit our website at mend.org.uk/get out and vote. Vote smart, think MEND.